All across our region, college students are applying for financial aid as they prepare to head back to school. The free application for federal student aid, known as FAFSA, is the form students and their parents use to get aid, but the Department of Education has made some big changes to it. The new 2024-2025 FAFSA opened with a soft launch on December 31st. It's a shorter form with more straightforward questions, and it's also available in more languages now, but there have been some challenges people have been having with it. Joining me now is Canisius University Associate Director of Enrollment and Financial Aid, James Nowak. James, thank you for being here this morning. There are a lot of people who have questions. Briefly, we want to go over some of the changes because when I did it in the 90s, it was a form you had to fill out and mail in. Now everything's online, and there have been changes to the online form. So what are some of the big ones?
Sure. So the most significant impact this cycle is the fact that historically the FAFSA would open on October 1st. This year delayed till December 31st. So obviously that shrinks the window of time students and their families have to make financially based decisions on college.
And you have to collect all those forms. I remember filling out the forms. My parents were like, you're going to college, you have to help us fill out these forms. We're not going to do it all for you. Right. It's been less than a week now since these changes happened. There have been complaints, I guess, about like the window that people have, and that's stressing people out. Are there important dates that people need to know?
Right, so it's been intermittent access to the forms thus far since the open on the 31st. Yesterday, the form was available from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. As of this morning, I checked a few minutes ago and it was available on my way in. So no concrete timelines in the short term, but hopefully in the coming days, we'll learn that it will be sort of available indefinitely.
So it's just windows that it's open. It's not like it's crashing or something.
Well, yes, there are intermittent issues. They have identified some issues, technical issues and crashes and things like that. But I think that is the intention of the soft launch, was to kind of get through all of those bugs in the first few days and then hopefully be able to go full launch from there.
If people still have to fill it out, because it's super important, what do they need to do right now? If they haven't even started yet, where should they start?
Yeah, so first place to start is the creation of what are called federal student aid IDs. Every student and at least one parent needs to go to studentaid.gov to create a federal student aid ID, and that puts them in the best position to file the form when it does become available for them.
Who are some good resources to go to if you need help with this, especially if it's your first time doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we at Canisius, myself personally, would be happy to help. I've been out in the community to over 30 schools. I'll be at Mount St. Mary's, Cheektowaga, Buffalo Seminary next week. I would love to provide any support that I can.
Because I feel like once you do it once, you kind of know how to do it. You get in the rhythm of doing it. You have all your information from the year before. You have your income information. But if you haven't done it before, I can imagine it's pretty overwhelming.
It can be daunting, yeah. So, we just want the community to know that we're here to help.
All right, awesome. Thanks, James Nowak from Canisius University, joining us today to talk about the new FAFSA form, because there's some big changes. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Coming up on midday, we're getting